This is Call It Like I See It. Here is your host, Rafiq Shahid.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Thank you for all those listeners. You are now listening to Call It Like I See It with Rafiq Shahid. We have special guests on the show today. We are live in Islamberg, New York, dropping off boys for the summer camp. But while we did that, we got a chance to sit and speak with some stars at September Stage, and also a real big fan and supporter of the September Stage tournament as well. We got Humza in the studio with us today. Humza, introduce yourself.
Assalamualaikum. Yeah.
All right, so Humza in the studio, as well as Rocky. Rocky's in the studio.
Hey man, I'm happy to be here.
All right. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. All right, Lo. So, once again, September Stage is for Falcon Academy. We're raising funds for Holy Islamville, a school in Holy Islamville, Falcon Academy, where our kids can soar to new heights. And we also are proud supporters of Tahira for Congress. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. So, pretty much, if you're all following, you know the whole situation with Rico leaving the team. Going to Don't Sleep, which is really big. He's going and leaving Next Gen, which is really big due to the fact that Next Gen was primed to probably win it. A lot of people was looking at them as the next team to come up. But we have Humza, captain of Next Gen. He's saying Next Gen is not out of it, and he got some announcements for us.
Yeah, we still got our team. We got a couple of dudes. We ain't gonna let y'all know until the actual tournament. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, we got a lot of good people coming, and y'all see.
All right. So Humza, let me ask you this: so when you first heard about Tariq leaving, what was your thoughts on that?
I mean, I already knew it was gonna happen because he was trying to recruit Duke to get on our team. So I wasn't really that surprised. Mm-hmm. But it's cool. We're gonna beat them. I tell you that much.
Okay, making promises. So I know that everybody is looking forward to seeing that game, a Next Gen versus Don't Sleep. We still waiting for Don't Sleep's roster. They kind of a little bit not complete. Let me ask you if you can say it. What are the returning cast? I want to ask for the new people. What are the returning cast for Next Gen?
The returning cast?
Yeah, those that are returning that played last tournament that's still going to play with y'all this tournament.
We have Bloopy, we have Sharif, we have Munawar, we have Bahu, and some other people.
Okay, yeah.
So we dropped a couple people.
Dropped a couple people.
Yeah.
All right, so I ain't gonna ask no more about what's going on with the rest of the team. I know we're gonna save that for when it definitely does hit. So what first and foremost, man, congratulations. How's fatherhood?
Oh, it's good, mashallah.
Yeah. What do you say about people that say, oh, he had a kid, that's it, he's done, he's a baba now, he can't play basketball?
Y'all see on the tournament. Come to September Stage, y'all see.
Have you heard that yet? People saying that?
Yeah, they said, yeah, heck yeah. Everybody says that.
Yeah, it was saying, like, I heard that. I'm like, there's so many people at September Stage that play with kids. I don't really know what that means. They had kids still playing at a high level, so I look forward to that. You have Rocky on the show with us today.
Hey man, yo, what's up?
Yo, what's going on, man? So, go ahead, and let us know what's up, man. You on the show. You have some comments.
Mm-hmm.
How did you take Tariq's comments?
I can't say I was surprised. I can't say I was surprised. I saw it coming a little bit because he went dudes. There's a lot of alpha males on the team. There's a lot of dudes that want to have the finishing say, and Tariq's one of those guys. That there's no problem with that, but if you have too many egos on the court, somebody has to take a step back. And if you're not willing to take that step back, maybe it is time for you to find your own way. And Tariq is that guy on the basketball court. I will give him that. He's that guy. But I haven't seen Duke play. I heard a lot about his talents. I've seen highlights, but Next Gen, my team. And Next Gen coming hard this tournament. I'll tell y'all that right now.
Got you. Are you coming down this time?
Yeah, I'm definitely making this trip.
Got you. That we look forward to having you, man. Tournaments is always better with you. I remember when we was doing the tune-up tournaments, just you running the scoring table. Mm-hmm. Tournaments is always better. But yeah, we look forward to it. That well said. I know that when Tariq is the type of player that has that big ego, a lot of people call him arrogant. He's very cocky. Mm-hmm. It's definitely way above confidence. Yeah. He's very cocky. I think all of the calling people trash was definitely out of line. Yeah. But it builds that suspense for that game. I mean, he can't lose. Like him losing, I think that ends it. Exactly. He's talking about going to this team where he feels he has a better chance of getting the ring, but from what Humza is saying, there's Next Gen still coming strong.
Yeah, I just feel like because it was me, Bloopy, and Tariq, we played on some back in 2015. We played on some other team called NBA, mm-hmm. and it was me, him, and Bloopy, and we was like the originals of Next Gen. We said we're gonna start this team, and said we're not gonna leave this team. We're gonna do this, ride it out. All of the trials, we're gonna go through it. And when we get a championship out of it. But, I mean, him leaving after saying all that and doing all that, I mean.
That's messed up.
I mean, it's cool. Me and Tariq's cool. I mean, it's crazy.
Man. Hey, back in the day, I was a bench warmer on that team. I do remember that. But I'm going to say this. Dudes are very competitive, and some guys, like you said, don't like losing. And they take that jaunt to heart. That's good. That's good to have that competitive spirit. But when you got dudes that you've been riding with for a long time, you can't just dip off like that. At least you got to talk about it. At least you can't just out of the blue. It can't be, yo, I'm out. I see I have a better chance with this guy, so it's not working out here. So I kind of understand it a little bit. But if you can't just dip off and not talk about it at all. That's why he got those KD comparisons.
Yeah, because he didn't even have that conversation, especially with someone who he started the team with, you, Bloopy.
Yeah, he's one of the founding fathers of Next Gen. So, I mean, leaving the team, I mean, I think that's corny. But, I mean, if he gets a championship, I guess it will be justified. But, I mean, we'll see.
All right, well, so y'all heard it first here from Humza and Rocky, how they feel about it. People who played side by side with Tariq. And how they feel about it. So, pretty much, thank y'all for coming in. I always love being in Holy Islamburg, New York. This is where this is home. This is home for me. I go back to the recruits in the booth out this place. So, call in. Let us know how you feel about it. What you feel about Humza's comments. What you feel about Rocky's comments. Are you Team Rico and agree with him leaving? Or are you Team Next Gen and disagree with him leaving? Let us know about it. We're going to take a quick short break, and when we come back, we do have two special guests that's going to come on from a rivalry team of Next Gen and Don't Sleep, LTMN. We'll let you know who those are. Tune in with us right after this.
Within you lies all the answers to my problems. My determination comes from you. Faith is a shoulder that I lean on when everything else is falling through. I call on you for my protection against all envy, against all spite. I've made mistakes, I am not perfect, but I make it my business to make things right. I guess that's just me holding on to you. I guess that's just me holding on to you. I don't wanna lose my grip on this road to you. I don't wanna lose my grip On this road to you, I'm asking for endurance. On this road to you, I'm asking.
Hey, thank you for tuning in with us. Thank you for tuning in with us to Stick of Bias through the commercial break. Once again, I want to thank my guest that is on the show, Humza and Rocky. Shout out to Next Gen coming up on the show, answering all of the questions about the the whole Rico debacle and all of that. But on another note, we kind of gonna talk a little bit about that interview. As you know, Hayat didn't really ask questions to them when doing the interview. It was just an interview with me and them. He does have some exclusive footage that will be released. Some exclusive footage before the interview. Before the interview, but one thing that on the break that we was just on, one thing that was covered that Humza actually mentioned to me, he's like, oh yo, what I forgot to even say about was, I had mentioned it last time, was Rico missed the last shot. So for him leaving after missing the last shot, that's it's kind of whack, it's kind of whack. So he definitely was like, yo, let him know, let him know about that. But they out the booth once again. Shout out to Next Gen. Shout out to Humza and Rocky for coming through. But Hayat, what's some of your takes on the interview?
Well, I didn't give any questions, and I'll let you handle that. But my takes on the interview is there's a couple things I didn't know. I didn't know that that's when the Next Gen, where the team came from. Humza was saying that him, Bloopy, and Tariq, they were playing with a team. I can't remember the name of the team he was saying off top, but that's when they came up with the team. And the part that really got me is how Humza really went into it. And Humza kept it calm, he kept it chill, but you could tell kind of in his voice, he's kind of a little hurt because, like he said that they came up with the team Next Gen, and he said it in the interview. He said it, he said it for himself that if things get tough, we'll never quit, we'll never leave. So not only did Tariq leave, but he didn't tell his team. I mean, his team, like he said, they kind of knew that Tariq was probably going to leave because he was trying to recruit Duke to Next Gen. You know what I'm saying? And I have the footage from that where Tariq was outside literally an hour after they lost the championship talking to Duke and Abdul Qayyum. Like, yo, what's up? Are we going to put a team together? So, I figured Tariq couldn't bring Next Gen to him. Duke and Abdul Qayyum to him, so he went to them. So that's kind of the part I take away. I mean, yeah, we know Tariq is leaving, but just that, hearing it from his teammates. I know, we speculated for weeks, for a couple of weeks, Tariq leaving, but hearing from his teammates now is kind of like, dang, like you really just left your boys for a ring, and if you don't get it, I mean, was it worth it?
Yeah, that's really key. That's really key. But real fast, man, we have a special guest caller on the line. Go ahead, guest. State your name and tell us why you calling.
What'd you say?
State your name. Tell us why you calling.
Oh, it's Tariq Shahid. Everyone. Yeah.
You're breaking up.
So Rico, you got a bad connection there, man. We had a bad connection with Tariq. We gonna try him back.
But yeah,
we're gonna try him back and get him on the line.
I see he's definitely listening because now that Humza and Rocky has some things to say, Tariq's calling. Oh, he's calling back.
Yeah, he's definitely listening. He's definitely listening now. All right, so here we go. We got Tariq on the line. Tariq, you on the line?
Hello.
Yeah, you on the line?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Right. Okay. Be clear to hear with everybody. I did not do Next Gen get dirt. I did not do it on dirt. So everybody, that needs to be clear. I didn't do dirt. I ain't doing dirt. So that needs to be clear. Two is, how come you gonna say that I just quit on them? I just quit on them. I did not quit on them. I called them to he into the phone. Tell them I can leave. And when I told him that after we lost last year, I told him if I can't get Duke in them, I'm finna. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to play with Duke in them last year, so they should have been already on game with that. Already on game with that. We had a lot of people on this end that's not really basketball players. That's really stick that. Not just stick on it. Ali's not a basketball player. Sharif's not a basketball player. You have people who's not basketball players that's on next team. So, kind of just don't like, come on. Next gen is just a put together team. I'm saying, ain't nobody really balling on this. Ain't nobody really balling on this. Even when they had the thing. What's his, we want to have Bahu. Bahu, it was still me. I'm talking about, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you on that note, but I mean, I have to say this, Rico. For you to say that Next Gen didn't have ballers, yeah, for you to say that Next Gen didn't have ballers like that, when y'all made it to the semifinals, y'all played really well. Everyone that after the tournament was like, stick together, y'all can do this, the whole nine. And you had 2 MVPs on your team, two All-Stars on your team, you and Manawa Ali. And then you had Bahu on the team that was, top five in assists, so he's facilitating. So for you to say that Next Gen didn't really have ballers, where you have a dude like Sharif who's a cleanup guy, he's a role player. He's not. We're not going to say he's an All-Star.
When I'm trying to do what everybody has, why I'm listening. The ball has at least 3 people guarding me. At least 3 people guarding me. So I'm trying to figure out if everybody's balling, like everybody's after all this stuff. Where was my help? Where was my help when I needed it? That's all I want to know. Where was my help when I needed it? People lose energy. People lose day. People lose all day. People lose motivation so fast on my team. So fast. So fast. I got people on my players saying, "Oh, we about to be killed this game." Like, I got people saying, "Oh, this team didn't make it to the championship. We probably would have lost." Like, I can't play with people that saying stuff like that. I can't play with people that saying stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I don't even know who the team. I'm hearing groupies coming in and speak on this anything. Because I'm not in here. So I'm hearing people telling me things that's taking me all this people now. I'm hearing groupies playing with his family. So that's so I'm pretty sure now Holly going over there. I don't know if I'm just I'm just had a big yard off the truck cake. You got I don't know what Rocky's talking about. He's not, I don't know what he has any twist.
All right, well, I understand you. I understand you on that note. I mean, you spoke your piece. They say theirs. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you calling in and you speaking your mind on that. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a break though. Thanks for calling in, Rico. Like at the end of the day, you had to make the decision for you. It's the decision for you, and you ain't got no one to prove. Nothing to prove to no one for that. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a short, quick break, and we'll be back in a little bit. Stick with us.
المدد يا رسول الله المدد يا حبيب الله المدد يا سيدنا محمد مصطفى شكرا يا رسول الله المدد يا حبيب الله المدد يا سيدنا محمد مصطفى شكرا يا رسول الله شكرا يا حبيب الله شكرا يا سيدنا محمد مصطفى شكرا يا رسول الله شكرا يا حبيب الله محمد يا سيدنا محمد مصطفى شكرا يا رسول الله شكرا يا حبيب الله محمد يا سيدنا محمد مصطفى شكرا يا رسول الله شكرا يا حبيب الله محمد يا سيدنا محمد مصطفى شكرا يا رسول الله شكرا يا حبيب الله.
right, we're back. We're back. So thank you for sticking by us. So, just to kind of clear up some things of what Rico was saying. Pretty much, he's saying that Next Gen didn't have basketball players, didn't have ballers like that. You know, he's saying Bahu wasn't a help, Humza wasn't a help, Sharif's not a baller like that, Limi's not a baller like that. You know, he's saying Bloopy's not even playing with the team this year. He's going to the Brooks team. We need some clarification on that. Any Brooks that wants to clarify on that, call in, let us know. Leave a comment on the chat box. I actually have a troll because that's not me on the chat box. Someone's on the chat box in there as me. That's not me though. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Thank you for the love and support. Shout out to Rafiq Shahid. You spelled my name wrong though. But anyway, he said Bloopy's leaving out of off of Next Gen and joining the Brooks team. So he's like, he felt like he didn't have the help that he needed. He said he was like 6 people guarding him at times. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I mean, Rico's my nephew, and there's no bias here. I don't remember this. I don't remember 6 people guarding him at all. I don't. I think Next Gen played well together. Every game that they played was competitive, whether it was the Lamboy game, whether it was LTMN. Both times, they both were competitive games. They both gave their all, and I think that they had a lot to come in when it was coming with all of the stuff they had, all of the defense that they had and the offense that they were showing. Manawa Ali was primed to start and be good. So I think that the way that you gotta kind of look at this whole thing with with Rico saying that he didn't really have help, I can't agree. I can't agree on the fact that he didn't have help. I think Next Gen has picked up some pieces. They're gonna reveal that a little bit later, but they picked up some pieces that are really gonna shine. Now, the question for Next Gen is not the pieces that they picked up. The question for Next Gen is really, is there gonna be a Brooks team? Is there going to be a Brooks team? And that's Bloopy, Chubby, Manawa Ali, all off the team.
I mean, I'm hearing. There are people saying that there is a Brooks team, but at the same time, there are people saying that there's not a Brooks team coming. I'm hearing from certain players that the Brooks team is not coming. So Next Gen's kind of hesitant on the players that But I'm hearing from Next Gen that certain players aren't playing on their team that's supposed to be on the Brooks team. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing a bunch of stuff, but I don't really know for sure if the Brooks team is coming. Humza assured us, and Sharif assured me that Next Gen will be there. So we gonna see. It's too early to be talking teams. We're still 3 months away, but by August we'll know for sure the teams that will be there. Definitely.
Yeah. So we tonight we're supposed to have some special guests from LTMN. So waiting for them. LTMN's supposed to be calling in, and they had some questions. They had some questions about the whole thing, and they're gonna tune in and speak about it. But what I'm mostly excited about. We talked about the Tariq thing. We talked about the next gen thing, and we already know what it's about. The game's gonna be intense when they play. And I think they all said their pieces. I think they all said their piece. But what I'm really, really excited about to see is this new HQ team. I'm really excited about that. And the reason why is because, you're talking about potentially 3 HQ teams. So you say, you have Azim, who's broken off, and he's got his own team. Players coming. You have Hyder doing his recruiting and picking up some players, and I'm hearing that he has some players there. You also have what's his name? Poppy and Rara. They're both actually coming with a team, not separate, but they're supposed to be trying to put together a team. So you're talking about three teams from defending champions that are going to come. I don't know if they feel like, hey, we win so much together, let's go ahead and and try to win this separate. I don't know if that's the case, or if it's just, or if they just feel like, okay, we don't want to play together anymore. So we want to know some things from them. And here are some things from them. What's it? What are you looking forward to in the tournament coming up?
The teams. I'm hearing some things about these teams. A lot of good teams coming. I know the teams that are coming, but I can't give y'all that information right now. You know what I'm saying? Just be patient with us. We will be revealing teams real soon. But the teams, the players coming. September stage part 1 was intense, good basketball. All every game, all the season games, and then the playoff games as well. So I'm definitely going to be excited to see September stage volume 2, which is coming in September, and just all the teams that's coming. Stay tuned with us. Those teams will be revealed real soon.
All right, so we finally got in contact with Mo. He's going to be calling in from LTMN. So he's calling in. He wants to speak. He wants to speak on. He actually wants to speak on a few things. So one, he wants to speak on the next gen situation. He does. He has some comments for that, and then he just has some comments about what's going on with LTMN and how they're looking. So we're gonna get Mo on the line. Bear with us for a second. We'll get Mo on the line and we'll speak with him about that.
Mucci Productions.
It's real when the world lose a pill like a banana on the raw, all caught up in prayer like I'm a menace. When the world stay consuming your time, what a menace. Tell the world that I'm stronger than steel, so I should kill it. It's real when you battle yourself without the suicide, like you about to travel in socks, gotta choose a side. When the world becomes dead to you, you alive, and the angels speak your name and have it eulogized. I'm not trying to lose myself, but when you leave me to myself, the world keeps distracting me, and this is love actually. And the truth is that I know I gotta prove myself, find you before I lose myself, and give you the best of me, because this is love actually, love actually. On track, I've been training like a railroad, my face sailed like a mail note. Stay down, in this case you ain't getting in the pillow. Life a living color like a sniper wearing camo. I get on my grizzly and I face it like a beardo. Straight is my direction, catch a wind just like a sailboat. No time to hang around, hoop barons in the air low. So I gotta be careful, I'm not trying to lose myself.
Alright, and we're back. We got Mo on the line. Mo from Virginia, LTMN.
Alaikum, what's good?
What's good, man? Welcome to the show.
What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Working hard, bro.
That's good. So I know that you had some questions, some statements that you wanted to say. You spoke to me earlier this week about the podcast before. Let me know, hey, you wanted to call in and you had some things to say. So, hey, the stage is yours. Go ahead.
All right, so I have a few questions. I have comments. I have a few statements as well. I'll be above because I'm going to speak for me and my team as well. Kyrie was supposed to be on this call with me, but I'll speak for him. He'll probably call in a later podcast. But first thing I want to touch on is last week's news about Rico leaving next gen. Yo, that's the talk of the town right now, bro.
Yeah, it is.
It is. You already know because I talked to Mister. I know y'all are aware of everything that's going on with Mister's situation and all that. I'm sure everybody follows. A lot of the majority of people follow Kyrie on Snap and everything.
Nah, I think that's Hayat. I think Hayat's laughing. He must got the inside scoop.
I'm about to say, Hayat, you know what's good, Hayat?
Yo,
I know you know what I'm talking about.
on?
I know you know what I'm talking about, Hayat.
Yo, I know exactly what you're talking about, man. I know exactly. We're not gonna talk about that right now. Finish what you were saying.
I told him I'm not going to talk about it. I told Mister I'm not going to talk about it. Kyrie's going to talk about that. That was the main thing Kyrie was going to speak about. But anyways, about that move, did y'all get more clarity on it from Rico's calling? Because like I told you, from my perspective and from where we stand, we're just trying to figure out, like I was talking to Steve earlier this week, something had to go on behind the scenes for the heart of the team to leave. The one who built the team to leave. Something has happened that we don't know about. And I'm interested in knowing what it is. Because, like I was talking to Hash the other day, Next Gen has been getting better and better, growing more and more every tournament they've been in. So they were one position away from possibly going to the championship last tournament.
True.
Then for the captain to leave, it's like, I didn't see that coming. I'm sure nobody saw that one coming.
Yeah.
And you already know that big shifting, but it didn't change things up too crazy. No, like Soon said, if Sadiq goes to Next Gen, then there's going to be a problem. There will be a problem. But just Rico going to Next Gen, I'm sorry, not Next Gen, to forget this team, Don't Sleep. I don't think that they got too much better. I think they just move some things around. They bring a different dynamic with having Rico, but I don't think they're like, I don't expect y'all, whoever's making the schedule, to put us against them, honestly, because, like I told you, that's not a rivalry. We're a big spell against Mr. Team. That's not a rivalry.
I hear you, Mo, but at the same time, I mean, the crowd, the fans are going to want to see it. I know that you're a humble guy, you know what I'm saying? You don't talk too much, you don't do too much trash talking, but you do have a guy on your team that just can't stop talking about, a certain player who's now on Don't Sleep, and Kyrie. I know Kyrie took a vow to not talk at all before September stage, but that clearly did not happen. I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you saw the video of him clapping back at Tariq. Found out Tariq was joining Duke, but clearly not. We got to see it because I've been hearing that Kyrie's been ducking Duke. In terms of guarding him, he doesn't guard Duke. He stays away from him, just like Curry stays away from any point guard he guards.
Hold on, time out. No. I gotta just say
explain it.
Hold on. Let me just establish. That's my point guard. I got his back on the off court. If he says something, even though he may be wild, I support it. If he gets too wild, I calm him down. He's not ducking. There's one thing he doesn't do. He ain't going to duck.
True.
I can tell you that. He's not ducking Duke in any way, shape, or form. And we're just keep it facts. Let's put this on the record. When Duke is on multiple L's as well. When he's doing this, I think he's on 2 to 3. 2 or 3 L's. Okay. Nobody ain't ducking nobody. We done dealt with him. Duke's a problem. I give credit where credit is due. He's a problem. But, nobody's ducking him. But they do talk extreme amounts of trash.
Yeah.
And the difference between, but that's cool. That's what makes LC men what they are. Because we have cool heads, we got some that are calm, humble, and we got more that have the pride and talk a lot of trash, and wear that game on their shoulder. And it balances us out as a team. It took years for us to find that balance, but we found that, and it made us stronger as teammates. That's why when we're coming into the September stage, we have one mindset. We're coming back to take what was ours. Okay? It was taken from us. So we're going to get what belongs to us. Nobody is going to outwork us.
I like it. I like that.
Nobody is going to outwork us. And that's all we talk about every day. I will be hitting the gym tomorrow. I hit the gym yesterday. And I hit the gym today. Like I told you, nobody is going to outwork us. And that's the only way we're going to be able to get what we want. Is making sure that nobody outworks us. And trust me, I'm not disrespecting no team. I got respect for every team that's going to be at September State. But we fell short, and that made us hungrier than we ever been. And we have our full squad, healthy, everything. Hopefully we don't get no injuries before September stage, and we'll be coming at full strength. Full strength. And we got a little surprise for y'all, too. But we have to wait till September. We're going to wait till September to show that.
Got it. All right, Mo. Well, I don't mean to cut you off, man. You're always invited to speak on Call It Like I See It. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I just want to thank you for coming on the show, speaking your mind, giving your thoughts on the whole Rico situation. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up now, but thank you for coming on, man.
No problem. I'm actually going to call back on a different podcast as well.
Got you. I'll talk to you next week.
I love the podcast.
Got you, man. Good looking.
I appreciate that. You're always welcome, man.
All right, yeah. Hassan, what's up, baby? What's up? What's good?
Heard you, man.
All right, man. Love.
All right.
Like it's love. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We're gonna go ahead wrap up. Call it like I see it. Join us next week around the same time for Call It Like I See It. We have, as you know, Mo calling in. We'll speak a little bit more on the LTMN situation and finish up on that as far as what to expect from them and our expectations of LTMN with the little surprise that they have. Hopefully they give us a little sneak peek. But thank you as always for the love and support. Remember, September stage is for Falcon Academy. It's a fundraiser for the school, for the kids. And also, we are proud supporters of Tahira for Congress. Please go on the September Stage website, septemberstage.jimdo.com, and go to Tahira for Congress and donate, please. We appreciate everything. Thank you so much, and we are out. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.